Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Today we will learn about chapter 8. What is about chapter 8? Chapter 8 is about equity valuation. Next, we go to the type of equity valuation. There are two types of equity valuation. First is preferred stock and second is common stock. What is preferred stock? Preferred stock refers as hybrid security because has many characteristics of both common stock and bond. What is meant by hybrid security? It means that in common stock, which is have no fixed maturity date, also have in preferred stock. Second is if company fail to pay dividend to the shareholder of preferred and common stock, it does not lead to the bankruptcy. For your information, preferred stock have fixed dividend rate which is same as bond. Next, preferred stock view as a creditor to the corporation. Next, we move to the common stock. Common stock indicate the ownership in a corporation, and common stock attain ownership depend the proportion of the share in the corporation. After we know about the type of valuation, we move to the characteristic of the stock. First, we go to the characteristic of preferred stock. First characteristic is multiple series. Multiple series mean that if a company desire, it can issue more than one series of preferred stock, and each series can have different characteristics. Next is priority claim on asset and income. Claim on asset means preferred stock has priority over common stock in regard to claim on asset in the case of bankruptcy. Claim on income, preferred stock also has priority over common stock in regard to the dividend payment. Next, we move to the cumulative dividend. Cumulative feature require that all past unpaid preferred stock dividend are paid before any common stock dividend are declared. The other characteristic is protective provision. Protective provisions generally allow for voting right in the event of non-payment of dividends, or they restrict the payment of common stock dividend in sinking fund payment are not made, or if the firm is in the financial difficulties. Next, we move to the convertibility. Convertibility preferred stock can be done at the discretion of the holder, be converted into a predetermined number of shares of common stock. Almost 1/3 of preferred stock issued today are convertible preferred. The last one is retirement provision. Although preferred stock has no set maturity associated with it, issuing firm generally provided for some method of retiring the stock, such as a call provision or sinking fund provision. Call provision means entitle the corporation to repurchase its stock at state price over the given time period. Sinking fund provision require the firm to set aside an amount of money for the retirement of its preferred stock. Next, we move to the characteristic of common stock. Characteristic of common stock is first is residual claim on asset and income. It means that claim on income, common shareholder have the right to residual income after bondholder and preferred stock have been paid. Residual income can be paid in the form of dividends or retained within the firm and reinvest in the business. Claim on asset. Common stock has a residual claim on asset in the case of liquidation. Generally, if bankruptcy occurs, claim of the common shareholder are typically not satisfied. Next, we go to the limited liability, which is the other characteristic of the common stock. The liability of the shareholder is limited to the amount of their investment. The limited liability helps the firm in rising on. Next characteristic is voting right. Most often, common stockholders are only security holders with a vote. Common shareholders are entitled to elect the board of the director, approve any change in corporate charter. Voting for director and charter change occur at the corporation annual meeting. The last one is preemptive right. Preemptive right entitle the common stock shareholder to maintain a proportionate share of ownership in the firm. Thus, if a shareholder currently owns 5% of the share, she or he has the right to purchase 5% of the share when new shares are issued. The rights are issued in the form of certificate that give shareholder the option to buy new share at a specific price during a 2 to 10 week period. This right can be exercised, sold in the open market, or allowed to expire.
For example, preferred stock is like that. Okay, now we proceed calculation part about preferred stock. Okay, valuation preferred stock and expected return preferred stock. Okay, for formula, valuation preferred stock is VPS equal annual dividend or DPS divided required rate of return or RPS. For expected return, preferred stock is RPS annual dividend or DPS divided valuation of PS or VPS. Okay, now we proceed about the calculation on preferred stock. Okay, example, you are considered the purchase of 150 share of preferred stock. Your required return is 11%. If the stock is currently selling for $40 and pay a dividend of $5.25, should you purchase the stock? Okay, for the statement or question, you must highlight the important data. For example, share equal 150 unit, price of share VPS equal $40, RPS 11% and DPS $5.2. For the question, we want to get the value PS. So for the formula PS, VPS equal DPS divided RPS. So DPS we get $5.25 divided 11% and we can get $47.72. Now we want to get expected return PS. So the formula of PS equal DPS divided VPS. DPS 5.25 divided VPS $40. So we get 30.12%. Okay, for the decision, we must to write like that. Purchase the PS because the company sell the price of PS lower than actual price. Company sell $40 lower than actual price of $47.72. As you can see, this is example that kind common stock that sell in the market. Next, we proceed about the formula for common stock. Firstly, valuation common stock. Okay, the formula valuation common stock is VCS equal dividend in year 1 or D1 divided required rate of return RCS minus growth rate or G. For the if D1 not given, to find D1 equal D0 multiply 1 plus G. D1 is mean dividend not yet paid or current year. D0 equal dividend paid or previous year. If G not given, to find G equal ROE multiply PR. ROE is mean return on equity, PR mean profit retention.
Hidden Motor Incorporation paid $3.5 dividend last year at a constant growth rate of 5%. What is the value of common stock if the investor require 20% rate of return? From the question, dividend last year equal or D0 equal $3.5, growth rate 5%, and rate of return given 20%. So we have to find the value of common stock. Before we have to find value common stock, we have to find value of D1. D1 is dividend current year. Dividend current year equal to DO times 1 plus G. So that we get D1 equal to $3.675. So we can find the value common stock from the calculation D1 over RCS minus growth. So we got the value common stock equal to $24.5. Next question, given that firm's return on equity is 18% and management plans to retain 40% of earnings for investment purpose, what will be the firm's growth rate? From the question, return on equity equal to 18% and the profit retention equal to 40%. So we have to find growth. The formula for growth equal to ROE times PI. ROE equal to 18% times 40%, and then we get the growth equal to 7.2%. Next formula is about to find the expected return for common stock. The formula for expected return common stock equal to dividend in year or D1 over price of common stock or VCS plus growth or G. Now let's see the question about the expected return of common stock. Blackburn and Smith common stock currently sells for $23 per share. The company's executives anticipate a percentage rate of 10.5% and an end-of-year dividend of $2.5. So from the question, you can see that price of share given is $23 and the growth is 10.5% and dividend current year OD1 equal to $2.5. So we have to find the expected return of common stock. The formula for expected return of common stock is D1 over VCS plus G. From the formula, we get the answer of expected return of common stock equal to 21.37%. Thank you for watching and lending your ear to listening this video.